What up, y'all? It's your boy, One Sir Grove. This is episode 65, part 2. This is part 2 of the first episode, 65. 65 is split into 2 different parts here, and this is the second part. So, if you haven't checked out episode 65, part 1, go back, do yourself a favor, man. Check out episode 65, part 1. Again, this is episode 65, the second part of episode 65. And I'm your boy, One Sir Grove. I hope that everyone is having a blessed day, wherever he, she is in the world, whether it's daytime, nighttime, somewhere in between, because who fucking knows? I don't fucking know. This is a mobile podcast, man. And this lovely weather that we're having here, aside for a little spike in humidity, man, but it is the football season that has already long ago been kicked off. And, man, it's about to be the fall weather, you know, around like Halloween-ish and going into November, man. So, anyway, as a continuation here on Casting 495 Celebrities Worldwide, C4CW, I'm talking about how to rap, man, and teaching cats how to rap. And they're probably like, Grove, man, the first episode, like, there was some information about rapping in it, but there was also this backstory. Well, you gotta read the description of the video, man, because it said that with the inclusion of gang history, the backstory, urban culture, so that needed to be explained. But this, in part 2, and this is what I had planned the whole time, man, so fucking it's the method to my madness. By the way, Loot Money, peep his rap from the old school day from Criminal Alliance titled Method to My Madness. We recorded that. No, he recorded that in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, and then brought it to Washington State, and we salvaged it and remastered it. Yes. That is exactly what took place. That song is fucking dope. It's the method to my madness. She fucking sings like that, dude, and it's pretty dope. I didn't do it dope. I just did it because I know the tune, and that's what it sounds like when I do it. But, man, I mean, I don't sing, man. That's the thing. But she sings. That song is tight, dude. Method to My Madness was an underground fucking smash hit. And the song is cold, man. Like, it's some somber shit. Loot Money, man, has always been an inspiration to me because he's an old school hip-hop rap artist, an older head. He's fucking, older than me by a year. That was my dude, man. He was one of my roommates and shit. And he fucking brought me into CA, Criminal Alliance. He's a popper and locker, so he pops and he locks and he b-boys and he break dances. And I've never been popping and locking, but I do, I got some b-boy moves a little bit. I used to break dance, man, when I was a kid, and I'm not a big dance dude. What does West Side Connection say? What does Ice Cube say? Gangsters don't dance, we boogie, or some shit like that. Was that Mac 10 who said that? Was that Cube? Was it one or the other? Was it both? But it's true, though, man. I mean, we just kind of groove and shit. Like Grover. But fucking, okay, rap, dude. How to rap. You want to learn how to rap? You're like, come on, dude, get to the point. Well, I have been getting to the fucking point. I'm trying to get you to understand, trying to have you understand as I explain that rap, the key, as I have been leading up to and have had you in suspense, the key is to just fucking talk on the mic, dude. That is really the key to rap. There is no way to rap. Like, I used to think when I was a kid that there was a way to rap. Like, it would be like trying to hit, like, okay, so bass, snare, bass, snare, bass, snare, bass, snare, bass, 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 bass, snare, right? Well, where do you rap in between that, right? How do you, where should your last word in your line of text end on the snare or just before the snare or slightly after the snare? Now keep in mind, dude, I was new to rapping. And I didn't know that shit. And I was trying to figure it out. And I was asking niggas like, and they're like, well, you know, so the way I do it, and no one really 100%, well, okay, so like, I figured it out myself. Now, you might be tripping like, dude, like, motherfuckers just rap all the time, and they're just like successful, or they're not, or they're somewhere in between. Like, why were you trying to learn how to rap? Like, how hard is it? Well, because, dude, I come from a background in formal music. A formal music background, like where I study music. The thing about rap is there are no rules, dude. Like, you can fucking do whatever you want in rap. And one day that just clicked, man. Like, talking to dudes that knew a little bit here, a little bit there, somewhere in between. And I just listened really carefully, man. And I realized one day it just all came together. And I was like, oh, I can fucking do whatever. It doesn't have to land on the snare. It could. It might not. Doesn't really fucking matter. It can happen however, and it's a matter of choice and preference. So the other key is you just gotta say something, dude. I've been around cats that have been talking about writing raps for like 20 fucking years, and they've never done shit, dude. They're just like, yeah, man, one of these days, man, I'm gonna put out an album, and it's like, no, one of these days you're really not, motherfucker. You've been talking about it for like 21, 30 years. They're not gonna do any fucking raps, dude. I mean, they might, who knows? Someone might, you know, get over the cold feet like Eminem in 8 Mile and rock beats and become elite on the streets. But I'm talking about niggas, man, that just be in the game. And when I say game, I'm talking dope game or just whatever game, hustles, fucking black market shits, fucking just niggas just be old school. And they've been like, you know, they just been like around rappers forever. And they just like pretend in their minds like they're gonna write some shit. And you know these niggas is fucking not writing shit ever. Okay, but I mean, I have met cats who they've talked about doing some shit, and you would never think that they would ever do some shit. And then one day you find out they got an album, and you're like, oh, really? This motherfucker actually, man, that motherfucker wasn't about it back then. What? He's with a rap crew now? Like, you know, people, they change, man. And things change over time. And, Obama was the fucking worst president in the United States history, man. Fuck his story about change. But in terms of like just how the game you know switches up and how things in the music industry are one day this and then the next day that, you know, man, don't be surprised, man, when you hear that this motherfucker wasn't rapping and now he is rapping. Okay? He wasn't rapping, and now he is fucking rapping. So, I've seen that happen on the coast, man. I've seen that shit happen on the coast. And, anyway, man, you gotta know, man, how to rap. And if you don't know how to rap, you won't be doing anything in the rap game. And I'm gonna help you rap if you want to learn how to rap and you're serious about it, man. I'll give you some insider tips and some points and shit. Nah, but for real though, man, if you seriously want to learn how to rhyme, I'm going to share some of the rap secrets, the secrets to rap, the secrets of rap, the secrets of lyrical fucking science with you right now. And the way it works is like this, man. You got to understand, the key is, one of them, is to just talk on the microphone. If you're a shy-ass nigga like I was, and you cannot get on the microphone and talk like I've done these fucking 65 podcasts, if you can't just fucking say some shit, and then, okay, look, and it's not just that. Here's something else that I should address that I hadn't even thought about until just now. I mean, I've thought about it before. If you're gonna fucking record some shit, man, you're gonna record it, and you're gonna put it out if you're a fucking G. Like, I'll record shit, man, that I record myself. Like, if I want to record some shit professionally, I'll do it professionally. If I just want to be drunk and grab a microphone and just record some shit, I'll put it out anyway. You see, that's the difference between me and these artists that have to go to, I mean, I've paid for top studios, man. I've been in top fucking studios. I have my own shit, dude. I've got my own sound fucking lab. I've owned studios. I've owned multiple studios. I've been a baller. I was fucking doing stupid shit on the streets, man, and I was hustling, and fucking I've owned shit, man. So I know how much it costs to go to different, like, top flight studios with all the bells and whistles and all the environmental, you know, like climate control, control systems and controls and fucking bells and whistles and bells. And, sir, would you like a magazine while you're waiting for your studio session? Oh, no, thank you. I would not. But it's very kind and generous of you. Like, man, I've been in some shit where it's just kind of like, yeah, this is a dope look. It's a dope feel. But you know what, man? It's like, you can do that shit if you're smart. You can do the same shit on your laptop computer. Check it out. Utada Hikaru. Hiki, a.k.a. Hiki. Utada Hikaru is a Japanese-American pop artist, musical artist, who has been number one on the charts. Man, she's like the top grossing, I think, like, don't quote me on this, man, but look it up in Wikipedia. She's been like the number one top grossing musical artist in like Japanese history, dude. Not just female vocalist, but like vocalist. Dude, she's been like number one or something like that. Something similar to that. If she isn't number one, hasn't been number one, for like the entire history of Japan, she's been top billed on some level of like Japan's music history. She's an American citizen, but on the charts in Japan with like Jazz Rack and whatnot, the society that has in the past, I don't know if it still does, like tracks her royalties, her earnings, and make sure that she's getting compensated for her intellectual property rights and whatnot. Jazz Rack, Jasrac. Dude, check out her song, Apples and Cinnamon. Check out her song. That song's dope. Check out her song. A lot of you gamers know that she was on, what was the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack? Kingdom Hearts 2 soundtrack. I think that's correct. Did she have was it Electric Blue? Dude, I mean, she's got dope fucking tracks, dude. I mean, even her like more Japanese themed songs where is it Trying? Like she's got a song, I think, and I don't know the exact title. She has many albums, dude. She's been recording since she was a child. She's got one song that's called something like Trying or Traveling. I think it's Traveling or something like this, right? And it's just like, you might think it's corny. I think it's fucking magnificent, dude. I think it's marvelous. Because cinematography-wise, Japan, China, Korea, Indonesia, India, the Asian countries, dude, they've got the cinematography thing on lock. When they make videos, dude, they go all out and they do big screen, silver screen shit, dude. Like high def, like they're doing shit with graphics and special effects and stuff, dude, and different types of imagery that other folks outside of Asia, dude, have not even fucking come to do yet, man. Like they're ahead of the curve, dude, and they've been doing it for a long time. I was seeing these videos of hers when I was like in my first few years of college back in the 1990s. And my roommate from Japan introduced me to Utada Hikaru, who also goes by Hiki. Utada Hikaru, was it the album This Is the One? The song This Is the One? Something like that. I think my favorite song by her is Automatic. There's Automatic Part 2. I like it as well, but Automatic Part 1 is the one where the hair stood up on my arm when I first heard it. Dude, I was like, yo, this shit is dope. She looks Afro-Asiatic. She looks kind of like she's black. And she's got, just in the light, man, with her skin color. By the way, man, I think Japanese and black African Americans, we, according to what I've heard from Japanese researchers and students, like our DNA is closely related. It's like the same or some shit. And don't quote me on that, but I've heard that from numerous high-level sources. And I won't go into, aphasia or what I've talked about before about how, like, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of years ago, the land masses were connected. But nonetheless, our DNA is closely related. And so she looks Blasian. She looks black and Asian. And, dude, she's got braids in her hair and she's sitting in this chair, dude, She's got the like cargo pants, and I can't remember if they're Timbos or some shit. But dude, I saw that shit in like, fuck, man, I don't even remember. It was like after 98, 99 going into 2001-ish or something like that. Somewhere between 99, 2000, 2001. I would go with the latter because I don't want to say that I heard it at a time before it was released. But sometime around 2001-ish, right? Maybe before, but if I had to err, I would say 2001, right? Is when I first heard her ever. Because my homeboy from Japan, who was in a international high IQ society, he's from Japan, but his family moved to Brazil. He's the one who had gone to this Chinese rave. Now get this, he's Japanese, but he knew this young woman, this chick, and she was college student at the time. He was at the University of Washington in Washington State in Seattle, and they went up to Canada for the weekend, and he went to a Chinese rave. He went to a rave in Chinatown in Canada, and with some friends of his, and these Chinese folk who he knew, and they had these high density fucking CD-ROMs. This female he knew gave him these CDs, man, which they were chock full of videos, like lengthy videos, man. This shit was the technology, man, that has been around for, man, just like, this shit was hours and hours and hours of these I'm like, where the fuck did you get this? He's like, oh, this is Japanese technology. It's high density, double side or some shit, man. And it was like, I was watching it. I'm talking back during 56K dial-up era, okay? I was watching these videos from Japan, and I was fucking mind blown. Like, man, this shit is advanced. Dude, that song Automatic by Utada, put that shit in your car audio system, high fidelity. Put it in your home stereo system, dude. High fidelity. Play that shit, dude. And man, I am saying to you, without being disrespectful to your neighbors, if you have neighbors, man, within an earshot, yo, that song Automatic is fucking rad. The way she breaks out, man, she's rhyming in Japanese and shit, and then all of a sudden she starts rhyming in English. I was like, yo, B, I am sold. What the fuck is this? Man, I'm moving to Japan, dog. Fuck this noise in the States, though. Man, way ahead of the curve, bro. Okay? So look, with that kind of information, right? You're probably like, okay, that's awesome. Like, that's a great story. What does she have to do with how to rap? So I saw this video like 20-something years after that. It's of hers, a video of hers, just in the past few years, I'd say like 5. When she came out with this album, This Is the One or something like that was the more Western styled, for the first time ever album, where people in the States started to know her more and more, right? Increasingly, people stateside were finding out about her. They were like, yeah, man, it's awesome that she's now, getting props in the United States because, coming from Japan and this and that. And people were like, dude, hey, like, we understand that you're trying to give her props and credit. She's not from Japan. She's from the United States. She's a U.S. American citizen. She's Japanese American. It's just that she was more popular in Japan because people there knew who she was more so than in the States in the world of music. But now with like Kingdom Hearts 2 soundtrack or whichever soundtrack it's on for the game and all the albums that she's put out for, since forever now, she's Utada Hikaru. Hikaru is one of my favorite artists, man. She does a song called Sakura Drops, which is a famous song in Japan, and she does a take on it, and her rendition has this synth music that's playing, and it's this like kind of Garden of Eden, if you will, is my interpretation of it. I don't know what it is actually. It's kind of like almost like Bjork, from Iceland, Reykjavik. I don't know if that's where Bjork lives in the capital, but from Iceland. I know she's from Iceland. In kind of a sort of way. It's kind of like some of the stuff that Bjork's done. It's just very colorful and it's very kind of almost psychedelic, and like it's the earth is alive, and all these like different weird like strange creatures and beings, and she has this long flowing, I believe, like gown. I used to watch it all the time, man, and I've seen it probably like fucking 50 times. Sakura drops. Sakura, Sakura drops. From like the flower. So she does this video for her more Western styled themed album. And she has this video, dude, on YouTube, if you can find it. And I knew that she recorded in her home studio. She actually shows how she does it in one of her music videos. She's got this like punching bag. If you've ever seen the new Nikita, the one with Maggie Q. So in this video with Utada, Hikaru, she has a loft. Like she has a loft, kind of sorta like Maggie Q has, right? And she's got this loft, man, in the video, Utada Hikaru does. And it shows her, dude, writing her own music, like by hand, composing it with like the piano keyboard, right? And then fucking mixing it down on her laptop, dude. That shit was fucking rad, because you don't need to go to some big ass studio, man. You really don't, dude. It has been virtualized onto software now. You take the dimensions and you take the properties and the data constructs. You take the fucking studio that you would walk into and pay like $100 or more an hour to record in. You take that dimension and you dimensionalize it, redimensionalize it down into a virtual construct on a fucking in a software program. There's your studio. It's on your laptop computer. You got to know how to fucking work it, how to operate it, and how to mix and how to record and mix and use filters and things like this, man. And there are books and ebooks and text on the subject. Point being is that, some people are saving themselves thousands of dollars, entire budgets for recording albums professionally and doing it at home, doing it in their fucking wherever, man, at a university. I mean, I've seen dudes recording shit like rolling down the street. I mean, shit, this is a mobile fucking podcast, man. So, but to record music professionally with professional home recording software, it's not really that hard once you get a hang of it, right? And that's why that's what I'm doing here. That's what's happening here. That's the purpose of this particular podcast, is I can help walk you through that, man, in some regard. So, gotta get over your thing, if you have it, your tick, if you have it, about recording shit and then not wanting to put it out. I know people with that tick, man. Like, they'll talk about they're gonna work on some shit for the longest time, and then, it'll be like many like months or like years or whatever, right? Then they finally get into the studio to record some shit, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't like it." Well, what's up, man? You got the CD-ROM? Did they actually give you Yeah, but man, I'm just gonna throw it in the trash, man. I'm not gonna put this out. Or you're not gonna put it on the internet, man. You're not gonna vlog it. For some people, they don't know, because maybe they just got on the internet today and they don't know. A vlog is a video log or video blog, right? So you're blogging. You're writing to the world in a thread on the internet, meaning a message board, essentially. You're writing about the goings-on of your life, like a diary, right? And you do it with a video, as opposed to just text with no video. Video, blogging, vlog, right? So, I mean, dude goes to the studio, records some shit, he's got a CD, that's his product. Is it the end product? Is it the final product? Maybe not. But man, you could still play that shit. You could be like, yo, this is my first take on this rap in the studio. This isn't the final mix down. This isn't the final mastering. But yo, I recorded this today. See, I do that. I put out shit, man, that is like a rough draft. You know why? It's content. And you know why? I don't give a fuck. Some motherfuckers keep recording shit over and over again, and they're not comfortable with putting it out, and so they never put out shit. They got a bunch of shit. I know this nigga in Seattle. I work with this TV station, man. I work with this television station. I did an internship with him when I was in college and shit. And later after the internship, I was actually bringing him business. And we were recording rap artists and shit. I mean, he got videos, dude, with him and Michael Jordan and Oprah Winfrey and shit like this, man. And you know, I'm not gonna say anything bad about the dude, at all. He's a legend, man, in Seattle. Older dude. I grew up watching this TV show. Man, this dude's sitting on a motherfucking gold mine, dude. He got like 30 fucking 5 years worth of shit he's never put out on the fucking air. You know, and the thing is, man, he and I at some point, we kind of parted ways for a little while, man. I mean, I don't even know if we're still socially connected. I sent him a little line and shit at some point. Was like, man, you know, bygones be bygones, you know, water under the bridge, bury the hatchet type shit, man. And I thought he connected and then deleted, like, oh, man, I didn't know it was you, but delete, you know. But then I looked the other day and we were connected, so I don't know, man. But whatever the case may be, I ain't got nothing bad to say about dude. I am going to say this, man. That motherfucker got hella shit that he's never put out. Like, shit where he can make a fucking fortune beyond what he's already got going on. Man, he just be sitting on shit, though. And he complains that he ain't got nobody in Seattle to fucking help him. I told him, I said, man, you've been telling the same story for 30 years, dude. I helped you out. Man. I helped you out. I did probably more for you than fucking anybody else ever did. Just move to New York, man, and get in with some people that are going to respect you and that are going to take care of you, man, and going to fucking help you out with your projects, man. You know, but he's still, you know, wishing and hoping and praying on a star that some niggas is going to fucking take care of him in the hood and help him out, man, and do what he's had in mind to do for his, you know, show for all these ages. I mean, it's sad, dog. Like, I mean, because, dude, you know, on one hand, but on the other hand, it's just kind of like shake my damn head, man. Like, what the fuck, dog? 30 years worth of material. I'm talking, he's got behind the scenes interviews, like intimate, up close, like microphone, boom. This is who the fuck I'm talking to. I'm talking like top celebrities in Hollywood, man. I've seen this shit. Now, if you've ever seen a show, and I'm not going to mention his show name, I'm not going to say the name of his show because y'all know if y'all know the Seattle area, man, and the Puget Sound, and and I said I was watching the show when I was a kid, it could only be one dude, if you know who I'm talking about. And like I said, I ain't going to say anything bad about him, and I haven't said anything bad about him, man, on this podcast here. Nonetheless, he's got all this shit, man, that he's sitting on, and he could have one of the top-rated fucking shows in the United States, man, for hip-hop, R&B. Now, he's done shit with major broadcast networks. I could be wrong, but I thought he had something going on with Viacom for a minute, and I was helping him. See, so I'm not going to go into intimate details about his behind-the-scenes business. I'm just telling you this, man. This motherfucker, he got a gold mine. He's sitting on a motherfucking fortune. He could have, man, quite literally, dude, he could have the next Viacom. He could have the next BET. That's how much material he has. Okay? On some hoarder shit. Like hoarding. Like behind the scenes, like miser type shit. Like money sewed up in mattresses type shit. Like a fucking fortune. I don't know, man. He just ain't put it out. I don't know. He says he wants to, but it's been like 30 fucking years, dude. And I'm like, yo, man, we can manage this. But, you know, so here's why I share that anecdote with you. You find these motherfuckers, man, they just never put shit out, dude. They'll record shit and it never goes out. It's been 10 years. You see the world go by. You got, look, Tekashi, 6ix9ine, Treyway and them, Entertainment. They went from zero. Well, they didn't have zero. They already had millions of dollars. Well, Treyway did. And, but from the time that the Tekashi, came along and started the, Daniel Hernandez, if I got that correct, and I stand corrected if I'm wrong, 6ix9ine, Tekashi, when he launched, right, 10 for 10, 12 months, bro, 1 year, multi-millions made, 12 fucking months. Look at niggas that have been talking about doing shit for 12 years. They could have been Tekashi 6ix9ine. They could have been. They should have been. Because they have talent. They're dope. I know some of the dopest rappers in the world. Man, they ain't never put anything out, bro. I know some of the most unheard niggas in the world. They are the dopest rappers you've ever heard. I knew this nigga, man. This dude, he had substance abuse issues and shit. Nigga smoking, fucking on some Flavor Flav, like, smoking bass and shit. Dog, like West Coast shit. This nigga, man, I used to ride with him and his homie on the streets, man. We used to roll up in Seattle with straps, armed up and shit, with fucking guns and shit, with niggas deep in the ride, in the fucking G ride. And this cat that I used to roll with, he's an older dude, Latino dude, and he had this brother with him, this nigga who legendary in Seattle. These cats, they smoke though, but highly feared, man. And I ain't gonna put his name out there, but he had this saying, man, like he'd run up on niggas and he'd be like, man, it's the booking season. And they're like, what? And he's like, nigga, it's the booking season. And niggas knew who he was though. Like some New York shit, like some 50 Cent shit, like the real 50 Cent type shit. The real 50 Cent type shit. This nigga was revered in Seattle, you feel me? His homeboy, he was a tall dude too, the Latino dude. And man, when you saw that cat, man, you just like, oh shit, here come this nigga. He was cool with us though, you feel me? And he'd have us go, he'd be like, hey little homie, hey little homies, hey, cause I knew these Crip niggas and this nigga named such and such. He introduced me to them. And then them dudes, the dudes above him, the dudes above the Latino dude, like they were no joke, like no joke, like some cartel shit, nigga. So you feel me? So we knew it, but on some street soldier shit, he'd be walking through our hood though, and this nigga would take us on missions, right? And man, bruh, we'd roll up into Seattle, bro, and man, dog. So look, my point is that you gotta understand something in this here rap game. His homeboy, the Latino dude I'm telling you about, he had one of the coldest rap styles I've ever heard out of any rapper in the world. We'd be rolling, nigga would be, he'd be hitting the pot. I'm like, damn, man, this nigga smoking crack and shit, right? Even though he smoked fucking rocks, bro, his raps were the most aerospace. Like, the only way I can this dude, he should have been, like, this dude should have been like a Boeing engineer or some shit. This kid was dope. Like, I mean, I say kid, he's older than me, man, by some years and shit. These niggas was older than us. And I don't even know, man, maybe they got straight or something, man. And there's some legendary dudes, but the one cat that I'm referring to, the rapper dude, the rhymer dude that was with this Latino dude, he's one of the coldest rappers I've ever heard in my life, man. And I don't know that he's ever recorded anything, man. He was just known in the streets to be one of the gifted lyricists, bro. And he would spit rhymes when he was fucking smoking. He would, like, for him, smoking rocks was like smoking a cigarette. Like, nigga, he didn't have any shame in it. He was just like, man, he just smoked. Like, he pull out the pipe, throw the rock up in the joint, light it up, smoke, take a fucking mega blast and shit, like the Public Enemy fucking rap song. Mega blast, just give me just one more hit. Just some shit like that, right? Just give me just one more hit. Not of the Living Bassheads type shit. He'd fucking hit the pipe, twist his cap sideways, bro, his ball cap, and start spitting this rhyme style that was the coldest West Coast shit I have ever motherfucking heard. And it was all this shit about like it was pinpoint accuracy, and it was all from his dome. It was like he could see the lyrics and shit. You hear niggas can do that? I truly believe he could actually see the text. Like, he could see the textual, like, structure of it as he was, like, writing the rhyme in his mind. He's one of a handful of dudes that I know in this world of rap and entertainment. You hear niggas say that they wrote some shit and you like, or that they freestyled some shit and you like, come on, motherfucker. Oh no, I can see the rhyme in my head. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. You're fucking full of shit. No, you can't. It's a good story, but dude, man, fuck off, dog. Like, man, that's, yeah, whatever. This dude, I'm convinced, and he didn't ever say that he could, but that's what I gleaned from him, is that he could. He had this ability to do this shit, but sadly, man, he was fucking smoking bass rocks, nigga. But his raps were dope, bro. And he always ended his stanza, right? His set of bars by saying touchdown. I mean, listen, I can't even do it. It was his voice and the way, I mean, look, bro, he should have been like a pro athlete or some shit and a fucking engineering scientist, man. This nigga was so cold out in the streets of the Puget Sound, nigga rolling around in the stolen G-Ride, smoking rocks, pulling licks, running up on niggas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was like, he was something like deep in the game, creeping and, you know, what is my name? Like, his style was something like that. He was just like, something street fame and something the game and chip in the fame. And it was like, and he was like, nigga, touchdown. Like, every rap he did, he would do 10 raps in a night. And the end of every fucking thing he said, he would say touchdown. And it was just like, this nigga is a cold lyricist. First of all, that's insanity. This nigga ended everything by saying touchdown. But he did it with pinpoint precision. Like, he was like an LL Cool J. He was like on the level of LL Cool J without ever being acknowledged or recognized by society, bro. Like, his rhymes were pinpoint accuracy. He enunciated everything clearly and perfectly. He sounded like a fucking great orator, man. Like a grand orator. Like, he could speak so well, and he would just be hitting the crack pipe, and I'm looking at this nigga like, man, get that shit the fuck out of my face, dog. But I wouldn't say that to him, because I didn't smoke, though. I mean, he'd have the window rolled down. He'd have his little steamroller or whatever, man, and you'd see him pull it out, because I was the driver, dog. You feel me? Like, nigga, I'm the driver. So, you know, this nigga, he would be in the back, and I look up in the rearview mirror, man, I look, you know, in the back and shit. This nigga would be hitting the pipe, and fucking, we're just rolling hella dirty with guns and shit. And this nigga would just break out with this smile on his face. Like when he smoked crack, he was happy, dog. And it would just give him inspiration. And he would just start, he'd just be like, riding, high siding, something, nigga, and yo, we gliding, nigga, touchdown. Like, it was just, man, but it was so much better than that. Like, he would go on, and he never tripped on his words. He never fumbled. He never made a mistake. That was what was so cold about it, so ultra cold, was that I knew none of it was written because he had endless rhymes. And that's the other thing. He could go on forever. And it wasn't your typical freestyle shit. Like, if you heard it, it didn't even sound like freestyle. Like, you're like, I swear this nigga wrote it, but you know he didn't, and you know a nigga couldn't have that many rhymes that were remembered unless they're like Michael Jackson and shit. But those are like pop songs where you're not like doing 16 bars. Like, you're just like, you know, beat it. I don't know what the man to beat it, right? And you're just saying beat it over and over again. You can memorize like 100 fucking songs like that, but to memorize 16 bars, okay, that's one song. 16 bars, that's a second song, okay? Or rap. And then you got a total of 16 of those. Now you got 16 raps for a CD, and then you got 10 CDs. I mean, come on, dude. How many rappers in the industry can memorize 16 times 100 fucking songs, bro? Okay? 16 times even 10, right? 10 albums, 100 albums. I mean, man, some niggas be putting out, like, how many albums does Esham in Detroit have? The Unholy Poet, Esham A. Smith, the Unholy Poet. I swear that nigga got over 100 CDs out now, man. Does he have all of his songs memorized? I don't know. That nigga be talking about acid rap, man. He's the founder and creator of acid rap and shit. Maybe he do. I mean, he's gifted in his own way. But I mean, I'm being honest as a skeptical scientist. I doubt he has every one of his, I'm gonna guess 100 fucking that nigga probably do have 100 albums at this point. Between all his EPs, between his actual albums. I mean, dude, look, when I was in high school over 5 years ago, I had a fucking poster that was like line after line after line after line after line of Esham albums. We're like, this nigga is evil. Who the fuck has put out 50 albums in like 2 years? That was 25 years ago. The nigga I've already seen, I'm like, damn, that nigga used to put out like an album a year or two a year. Then that nigga just went hell-bent crazy. That nigga be putting out like 25, 30 albums every 6 months, dog. Like, I mean, or something like that. Don't quote me on that shit. Allegedly. But look, man, I think Esham probably coming up close to like 100 albums, bro. Or has already surpassed 100 fucking albums. That nigga is crazy evil. He's the Unholy Poet, Esham A. Smith. And you probably like, bro, first of all, I don't even know who Esham is. Or maybe you do. Well, if you don't know who Esham is, you should if you're a fan of Eminem. I'm going to leave it at that because if you are a fan of Esham, or I'm sorry, if you're a fan of Eminem, you probably don't know the connection. And you're probably like, how could I know about Eminem and be a huge fan of Eminem? And I thought I knew like Marshall Mathers' like whole background and his whole life story. Well, what do you don't know about Esham? You don't know about Detroit? You don't know about real life productions, like a movie reel, like REEL, reel to reel. You don't know about real life productions with the devil blowing a wish. Yeah, wow, dude, the wicked shit will never, according to said source, die, bro. Esham's booming words from hell, bro. Yo, I won't even get into that shit, man. I grew up on that shit, and oh my God, man. That nigga recorded that shit supposedly when he was 13 years old, and I believe he actually did. Which, if you've heard the album and then you go back and you're like, wait. A 13-year-old recorded this album? How's that even scientifically possible? Who has this kind of mind at 13 years old? Okay, that nigga is evil, bro. That nigga is evil. Evil as fuck, bro. So, Esham probably an entity, man, using a host on planet Earth. Cause man, Esham is some real world X-File shit, nigga, where dates don't add up and shit, and you like, wait, this nigga recorded this, nigga, man, come on, bro. So, point is this: you want to rap? You think I'm just rambling and I'm trailing on, right? No, man, I'm not. It's all relevant. So, you look at dudes like who I was referring to who have pinpoint rap accuracy, but they never record shit. Then you got niggas who do record shit and they never put shit out. Then you got cats like Tekashi 6ix9ine and Treyway. You see how I always bring it all together? Like, you think I'm going off on these tangents, but I'm really not, because I'm pulling all this highly complicated, highly complex, ultra sophisticated fucking data sets. I bring it all together, bro. I bring it all together for you, the audience, man. I don't be trailing and I don't be rambling. I pretend like I do sometimes for effect, but then I bring it back to the point. You're like, oh, that shit I thought he was trailing about and rambling about, that was totally relevant, because had he not given us that backstory, this is a motherfucking goddamn dissertation, bruh. So look, it's important to understand, man, you know, nigga, just don't even record some shit, man, if you ain't gonna put it out. I mean, that's what I would say to you, man. That's not even any kind of business or legal advice. And don't take any of this as legal or business advice, because none of this is such. okay? And should not ever be construed as such. But man, I'm just saying to you, man, what the fuck is the purpose of recording some shit, man? If you're just gonna fucking play around your whole life, dude, and never put anything out, while you have cats like Tekashi 6ix9ine, and they made millions of dollars, bro, in 12 months. You could have made the same money, man, if you put your shit out, you know? But you never did. And it's really fucking sad. Now, this is for all of y'all because you're in my classroom right now, okay? This podcast is my classroom, and I'm the drill sergeant of this private military fucking company here, right? And this is my podcast where I'm giving instruction, and I am explaining that do it yourself, FYI, for your information. If you do want to rap, bro, the very first step in the process is to turn on the goddamn motherfucking microphone and hit record and just say some shit. Just say some shit, man. And say to yourself, when I do this, I'm going to put this on the internet, man. I'm going to put this on the web. I'm going to podcast it. I'm going to broadcast it. I'm going to fucking put it on YouTube. Just do some improv shit, man. Just improv, dude. Like, you're on Saturday Night Live and you're just saying the crazy shit. I don't know, just that's stupid, and I just said some stupid shit. But a lot of people, man, they're afraid to just, you know, I don't know, just make funny sounds, like, I don't know, right? Because they feel silly, and they feel like they have, like, I don't know, fucking, what is it called, man? Butterflies in their stomach and shit, right? You gotta just be able to say shit, man, and record it. If you can't get over that hump, okay, then that's a problem. You just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Look at me, man. I'm putting out this podcast and I just said a bunch of rejected, fucking insanely lunatic shit that is random, dude. I'm just making weird sounds. Fucking shit, right? Who the fuck does that, man? Who the fuck just goes sideways and says a bunch of shit that sounds so awkward and you're just like, oh my God, that's so socially awkward. Well, my point in that, dude, is if you can't improv, you need to learn how to do it, dude. You need to learn how to get over the shit. And if you're rapping, you don't have to rap to a beat, dude. You can just rap a cappella, like I'm gonna do it right now. I ain't even got a beat. And I didn't even think about the shit that I'm rapping about, cause I really don't give a fuck. Now, my next line, I could say something like, I made a buck, but I'm gonna say something different like skateboard. Just some random shit, or toothbrush, or nigga fucking sawboard, or something like a seashore. Fuck a dumb whore. Yeah, you want some more? My name is Grove, dog. Yeah, scooter bike. Psych, nigga dyke. Yeah, rolling on a trike. What? Camper. I don't know. Scamper, damper, lamper, mamper, whamper. I'm just rhyming and I'm saying in intervals. And I stumbled on my words. Don't give a fucking shit, nerds. Yeah, for the fucking birds, turds. Yeah, now I'm saying yeah. And I'm rolling like this. Ha ha, hee hee, hee ha. Do you like that old show? Hee haw, huh? How about Bonanza, nigga? You ever see that shit? Gunsmoke, motherfucker. Yeah, Slurpee 7-Eleven, bitch. Nigga, 978211511, nigga. It's just some arbitrary shit that don't even make any fucking sense. You know why? Cause it's the rap game. And you could say, fame, nigga. Or you could say lame. Or you could say duck, duck, goose, motherfucker. Yeah, or whatever you want to just fucking talk about or not even talk about. Or you could just chill for a second, just sit. Twiddle my thumbs. Just driving down the street, mobile podcast. Nigga wants to groove on the microphone. Yeah, now I'm from the country and I'm chewing on some cud. Hit your fucking stupid fucking road country with a scud. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking reject this stupid funk cause there's probably some scam ass nigga. I'm back to country chicken, popping, bobbing and logging and rocking and socking and fucking, I'm just talking on the mic and probably like, yeah, but I'm back in my country voice cause I'm just from a country town. Yeah, some nigga just from a little tiny country town. They call me Country Grover. I'm just a country Bobby. I'm just a Bobby Bobby Grover. Just a little Bobby Grover from the country. And I'm rapping on this microphone and I'm putting it down for my crown. Because I fucking roll around and I be bout to town. So, dude, that was dumb as fuck. And that was totally royally fucking absolutely bananas. This shit was bonkers on all kinds of levels of reality. And none of it made any kind of sense. It sounds insane. And it was dumb as fuck, dude. Totally awkward, weird, crazy, pure lunacy, right? I mean, oh my God, like off rockers type shit. Popeye, cuckoo, right? Nigga, if you can't do that, man, just don't even be on the microphone, dog. I've been a top ranked rapper on Reverb Nation consistently, dude, for fucking multiple years now. And I be competing with rappers here in New York, dog, and I've been number 5 on the mic. Because, dude, I actually put out shit where I bust raps that I've written, that I freestyled, and I do it in a way that's ultra fresh. It's about the energy, man, that you put into your fucking words, whether they're random, whether they're non-random. You could be, man, you got niggas like Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty, man, that dude, I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. Like, I don't know the kid. Like, I feel bad for kids that grow up impoverished, but he might have been born with a silver spoon in his mouth. I don't know his story. I mean, a lot of people are in the rap game to get money because they're fucking from poor families and shit. I mean, that used to be the case. But I don't know Lil Yachty's background. I haven't looked it up. I only found out about Lil Yachty, like, I don't know, 6 months ago or some shit like that. I listened to his raps, and when I listen to his raps, I'm not like, I fucking hate this kid. This kid, man, fuck this kid. Man, this stupid mumble rapper, goddamn motherfucker. Like, I truly hate him. I don't fucking know this guy, man. Maybe he's doing what he's doing because he's trying to help out a friend of his, man, who's, you know, I don't know, man, like, he's just a selfless dude, and he wants to help a buddy of his pay for his, like, college university tuition because he always wanted to see his friend make it out of, I don't know, the ghetto or something, dog. I have no fucking idea who Lil Yachty is. All I know is that his raps are weird, dude. And they're just like, I don't know, man. Like, I've listened to a bunch of his stuff on the internet, not at length, not like entire songs per se. I'm sure I've heard a full one. But they're odd. They're very strange to me. And I don't really know what to make of them, dude. I mean, I do, and I'm not saying anything bad. I don't want you to think that I hate Lil Yachty. Like, I'd shake his hand. I'd be like, what up, Lil Yachty? Man, what up, brother? They're just very different, dude. And what I do like, I mean, listen, man. People get too caught up and wrapped up in overthinking shit, dude. These youngsters now, man, are showing older cats that, you know, have been trying to rhyme forever. You don't, dude, rap is just about talking on the microphone. You don't have to be an exceptional rhymer, dude, to make money or to make a point. You just say some shit. You just grab the microphone. You know, you can try to get a cool beat. Get a cool beat. Yeah, stay elite. Yeah, stay elite. Beats in the street. Beat street. King of the beat. You see him rocking that beat from across the street. A beat street. You know, beat street soundtrack. Do my little flavor on top of it. Just some, you know, whack shit that I came up with to an otherwise dope fucking soundtrack to a movie. I'm just saying stupid shit, but that was a little bit more structured. It's a little bit more in line with these raps where they ain't really rapping so much. It's just like one line, one line, one line, one line, and it's just repeat lines, so you ain't really got to think too much about it, right? People are making money doing that, man. Okay? So you could do that if you want. That's another style. Where you just get a word, and you're like, that's another style. That's another style. Word. That's another style. And the beat's going, that's another style. And then you say something like, A-Town, right? Or you throw your city up, right? K-Town, right? And then you go back. That's another style. And you just keep saying the same shit over and over again for the whole fucking rap. Maybe you have a female singing over the top, you know, female vocalist. Maybe you got some dude from your neighborhood or your college dorm, right? Saying some shit over the top. Like, you know, just like, yeah, 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 yeah. We riding. Yeah, 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 yeah. We riding. That's another style. That's another style. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's another style, right? Then you got a track, dude. You got a beat. We put that shit together in like 45 seconds, dog. You see, you got a dope producer behind you, man. In other words, like a beat that you bought for like $10 off the internet, $25, $5 on sale. You know, maybe some free shit you can rap to, man. Just mention the dude's name. Now you got to rap. So coming up with content, man, when you write a line of text, the first line, right? And you end on your first word. So you start in your rap, you're writing or typing, composing, and you're like, this is my rap, and I'm rapping for the first time, okay? That's one bar. So one thing you got to understand about bars is this. Don't overthink it, dude. A bar is a line. That's all it is. Every line of text that you write that is the ending of the first half, right, of your rhyme. And when I say rhyme, I'm talking about, you can look at the rhyme in two different ways. You can look at your rhyme as being the whole rap, the entire rap. That is your rhyme. And you can also look at it like one line and then another line that rhymes with that line. That's a rhyme, right? This is the first line of my first rap. I'm writing another rhyme. I'm writing another line to match with that, right? Okay? That and rap, do they really rhyme? Not really, because one ends in AP and the other ends in AT. Rap, that. But in rap, you can get away with that, okay? You can get away with having just the ah sound at the end of those two bars to make it kind of rhyme. So you can exactly rhyme, right? Where the consonants or the vowels, whatever you're ending with, they're the exact same sounds, or they can kind of sound the same. It's whatever you want, dude. Okay? That's another key to rapping, right? So in other words, like I was saying, you could say, this is my rhyme that I'm rhyming for the first time. This is the second line to go with the first mime, right? You don't have to say line. You could say mime. And though that doesn't make any sense, you're like, wait, why would you say mime? That doesn't even make any sense. But it does kind of sound the same, right? That's the point, is that it could be whatever the fuck you want. And that's weird, and that would be unusual, and it wouldn't really make sense, but you could get away with that, and you could still make money in the rap game because it kind of sort of sounds like it rhymes, right? So that's an important thing to understand. Don't get stuck in those areas, man, overthinking shit. All right? It's approximation like calculus. You see, it's whatever you want it to be. Don't even worry if your rap is a little bit off time. Like when you're hitting the beat and you know you're like, all right, here's the beat, but I'm not exactly flowing to it the way that I so much want to. Just do a take or two of it, man. Just do a couple of go-throughs with it, man. And over time, after you rehearse it and you do it so many times, you might ultimately come up with a totally different flow for what you had intended originally. And you might be like, yo, I didn't even fucking realize that this shit was going to come out this way. Like, I had no idea that ultimately this was going to sound this way. Shit, had I abandoned what, had I not rehearsed this, had I just, released this on the first take, had I just fucking put this out on the first take, had it just sounded sketchy like it does, man, if I hadn't done the rehearsal and gone over it and practiced and did it like 5 times or 10 times or even just 2 or 3 times, I wouldn't have known that this flow existed. So what I'm saying is, like, you'll have in your mind how you think a rap is supposed to sound, right? When you write a rap, or you type a rap, you'll have this first idea. But when you actually record with the audio, with the instrumental, with your beat, once you apply your lyrics to the beat, you'll often hear a flow that you didn't know even what that was going to sound like. Okay, so you need to anticipate that the overall end product, that the final version of your rap may sound something totally fucking different or dissimilar from what you intended it to be, but that it sounds better than what you had intended it to be, right? And you're just like, damn, oh shit, like, I'm glad I fleshed this out, man, and that I worked it out, and then I rapped it out because, man, I went over it a few times, practice. I got the flow down. I noticed I could put these words together like this, and I could spit it so fast like this, and I could go over it like this, and I could double up like this, man, and now I'm flowing at the speed of light, motherfucker. I got dynamite in my trunk, and I'm rolling like this with the bump and the funk and shit, right? Now you're fucking Speedy Gonzalez rapping, and you're like, but at first you're like, I got the bump in the trunk when I roll down the street, and the speed of light is something like that. Fuck the speed light, and fuck these cameras and these cops, because they sucking on the cocks, huh? Or you could double up like this and just random. So you got to modulate it, dude. You got to figure out what sounds best. And the only way you can do that, you can't do that on 1 or 2 takes usually, man. You can only do that, dude, if you've gone over it sometimes and you've gotten it down. But you know what, man? What I've been trying to explain to you is I be doing shit on rough drafts. Like, I'll just put out a rough draft. I might record the same rap again, dude, to a different beat. You see, because I document a lot of my shit for reasons of content, just to have content. You might be like, well, dude, why is that your strategy? Like, you got a lot of crap content then, man. If you're just like putting out rough drafts and shit, well, that's your opinion, dude. You're entitled to it. That's not how I see it. How I see it is this. The fuck have you ever put out? Okay? Talking all that shit. Where's your rap? Okay? Now, I get it, yeah. And I'll say like Tekashi says, hey, man, I know a lot of my shit's crap. Get it? A lot of my shit's crap. I know a lot of my shit's crap. Dude, I accept that. And I planned that. You know why? Because it's meant to be, dude. It's just for fucking fun. That's another thing, man. Don't take this shit so goddamn fucking seriously, man. It's rap, dude. It's entertainment, man. It's just, it's an imaginary made up world of just fucking, just bullshit. It's what it is, dude. It's, you know, I mean, listen, hey, look, for the diehard aficionados, yes, there is a craft of rap, dude, level where it is to be taken seriously, like Eminem, Dr. Dre, GOAT, other GOATs, preceding Dr. Dre and M, LL Cool J, Guru, Cool G Rap, look, man, even the nigga Kool Keith is a GOAT, man. The nigga Kool Keith say some of the coldest rando shit, nigga. Like, I peeped his, like, what is it called? Lost in Space? Like, Black Elvis shit, dude. That nigga is crazy deaf, bro. Like, that nigga is ultra fresh. He got, I mean, if he wrote that shit, wow. Like, if he wrote that shit, fucking wow, dude. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, bro, check out Kool Keith's albums, man. Check out the Black Elvis and check out, I think it's something like Lost in Space. That nigga is in another space, bro. Like, that shit is dope. And I think it's random. Like, it's gotta be random, dude. That's gotta be a freestyle. Cause he's saying the fucking most insanely crazy shit in the world. And it sounds insanely dope because it's fucking crazy, right? And the way he does it is just rad, dude. Like, you gotta understand Kool Keith's style. Like, if you don't know Kool Keith, like, peep his shit. Rakim, the 18th letter. Come on, man. I mean, it just go Guru. Like I said, everything Guru put out with Gangstar. Man, Big Daddy Kane, Kumo D, fucking Curtis Blow, Run DMC, right? These are wordsmiths, man. These guys are poets, man. They take the craft seriously. They're serious lyricists, man. I mean, I was even peeping the Fushnikin shit the other day, right? I said the Fushnikins, the old school Fushnikins, bro. That shit, man, is dope, bro. Like, they're even dope. I knew they were dope, but looking back some 25, 30 years, playing the Fushnikins for the first time in, like, decades, I was like, yo, these niggas is lyrically gifted. Poor Righteous Teachers, man, like, There are so many artists, man, from the 80s into the early 90s, they were gifted, man, lyricists. Like, their words meant shit, man, and had content and substance. That's a different level of rap, man, where people, they hang on every word, they listen to every syllable, they listen to every iota of what it is you're spitting. And then you got this new generation where they're not necessarily about that. They're just about hearing a vibe, like a synth sound. Nigga, you don't even have to know how to play the piano. Just play something random. Just bing bong bong, bing bing bong bong, bing 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 bong bong bong, ding 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 bong bong bong, bing bing bong bong, ding bing bong bong bong, and then be like, I don't tell, Saturday Night Live, Kanye West, beep bong, beep 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 bong bong, beep beep bong bong, and it's a digital fucking psychotic nightmare, dude. But to them, that shit's dope, dude. They're making artwork, man. And that shit is art. And, you know, it sounds like a technological nightmare. It's like one of those Japanese manga dystopian futures where it's all mangled, like, structures of, like, technological shit that doesn't even make logical sense. It's like the whole earth is like some Cybertron planet that used to look like an automated fucking mastermind computer that got like beat up in some cosmic cataclysm and turned into a bunch of fucking wrecked rubble and steel wreckage and like lines of cables and wires and buildings and shit ripped in some fucking nuclear tsunami, right? That's how that shit being pop beep 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 pop beep beep ding 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 beep pop beep beep pop. Yeah, Kanye, little auto-tune me, go, right? That's their shit, dude, and to them, that's dope. Like, they're making music and they're making sounds. And they think that there's something there that sounds cool and all of that, sound, noise, and, you know, that's their groove, dude, and whatever, man. You can't knock niggas for doing that because that's how they feel. You see? So sometimes rap doesn't have to flow. Rap doesn't have to be a hustle and a flow like the movie, right? Sometimes rap is just about having an idea. You have an idea and you don't even have to rhyme because rap means talk. So you can say whatever you want to a beat and it doesn't even have to jibe with the beat, man. It doesn't even have to flow or mesh or mend or have anything to do with the beat other than you're just talking over the top of the beat. Just like the beat's playing and you're like, yeah, I'm talking. Uh-huh. Yeah. Chilling. Word. Not even rhyming. Because the next word I'm going to say is landscape on the microphone. Air. Fire, wind, and snow. Microphone. Yeah. Rapping. Rhyming lyrics. Donkey show. Yeah. Woodwork. Skyscraper. You know, just random words, dude. And the beat's going in the background. Niggas, man, look, you could probably put out some shit like that to a dope beat and make, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, millions of dollars because the beat's dope and niggas ain't even listening to your lyrics. They're so zanned out, man. They're so fucking peeled up, bro. They're so oxycontined. You know, niggas don't fucking, they just hear a beat and they're like not even, they're, you know these niggas that just be on their cell phones all the time. Like when you see rap niggas in videos, it's like there's a video, right? And it's supposed to be about something. And you're like trying to focus like, oh, okay, man, they're going here. They're doing this. It's an interview. But then the niggas on the sidelines, everybody got their cell phones. Maybe even the dude who's being interviewed. And it's like, it's got a cell phone. Everybody's on their cell phone. It's all cell phone, glued to the cell phone, cell phone. And you're like, hey, is this about niggas on their cell phones? That's the generation that is now, okay? And them niggas, a lot of them niggas ain't even listening to lyrics, man. They just hear some like beat in the background and they're just bobbing their heads to it. And they're on their cell phones and they're Snapchatting and they're fucking, I don't know, words with friends in or something, man. And, you know, bobblehead and just like, yeah, Xannies, peel, popping peels, yeah, little pump, yeah, Kanye West, doing some artwork on SNL, got him on the show pretty much every week, almost now, keeps coming on the show, doing artwork and shit, MAGA, right? I get that. You know, as long as there's a beat playing in the background, dude, chances are niggas ain't even listening to your rap anyway. So you could just say whatever you want, you know? And, but the key is to say something, you know, and record it and put it out. And that's how you do rap, man. Is just grab a fucking microphone, hit record, let a beat play, and just be like, I'm rapping to the beat and I don't give a shit what niggas think about me. Because I'm just fucking super OG. Yeah, I'm gonna be boastful and I'm gonna say a bunch of boastful shit. Because that's what the rap game has always been about. Mint. Tasty mint. I'm like Mint Smithsonian. Chilling on the mic like an ultra cold villain. Yeah, rolling and dipping. I got my beats bumping, pumping and thumping. I got the honeys, boobies jumping. Yeah, I'm at the beachfront. Nigga, never perpetrate a front. Don't ever fucking try to say some shit, nigga, cause I always got a car sideshow stunt. Yeah, fizz movement, nigga, Bay Area. What you know about the Yay area? Bayside, Riverside, North Side, South Side. Nigga outside on my bike like a kid rolling on a skateboard. Nigga, cause I'm bored. What? I'm on the microphone, recording reel to reel. ADAT, old school. They call me Fat Cat, Big Bank Bob Grover, Country Grover, CD Grover, Land Rover. And that's it, dog. You just rhyme like that and just say whatever you want, dude. And it's just fucking freestyle. And this is 71 minutes and 20 seconds, dude, of teaching you how to rap. So, are you still afraid to get on the microphone, dog? Are you still afraid to actually like record? I just said the most rejected shit in the whole world. I just said the stupidest fucking shit that's so silly, so goofy, so dumb. And I mean, yeah. But think about it like this. Niggas always talking about working on projects and shit. Man, for fucking rap and making lyrics and writing lyrics down. Like, have they ever actually written some lyrics, dude? I mean, shit, man. I've been number 5 in New York on Reverb Nation out of thousands of fucking rap artists, dude. Consistently. So I'm entertaining niggas, man. You get it? I'm getting paid to do this, man. And I'm trying to help you out if you trying to do the same thing, man. If you wanna get up in the rap game and you know and have some fun doing it, man, and make, you know, make a few dollars here and there. You see what I'm saying? Because if you do it for fun and you do it as a hobby and you know, you're halfway, you know, passionate about it, look, man, the rap game is fucking fun and it's dope, dude. And if you want to be part of it, then fucking be about it, dude. And just do it, man, like Nike said, nigga.